Hello everyone, this is Nitya Priya, and even today we are going to see about benefits of .NET Framework. See, .NET Framework is offering many services to the .NET users as well as the computer system in which it is installed, and these are the contents of our presentation, or in other words we can say these are the benefits of the .NET Framework. The first one is CLR, then it is class library, then bundling and removing unnecessary data, then it is memory management, then less coding and enhanced reprocess of code, then it is security and safety, interoperability, and finally it is MVC. First we see common language runtime. As we always say, common language runtime is the heart of the .NET framework. CLR is a virtual machine that helps to execute and run any code that is on the .NET framework. CLR, actually Common Language Runtime, supports many programming languages. It supports 60 programming languages, which includes 11 Microsoft supported languages. So .NET CLR is responsible for managing and executing the .NET programs regardless of any programming language. And this is the next benefit, which is class library, that is there in the .NET framework. Actually, class library is a library of built-in classes which are reusable. Not only the built-in classes it also has interfaces and structures. So when a built-in class is to be used, we can use it by inheriting it. And about the interfaces, we can use the interface in our current class by implementing the interface. We can develop our own class to implement the interface, or we can use any defined class that is there in the .NET framework. So that is about .NET class library. And the next benefit is bundling and removing unnecessary data. Actually, bundling is a process of wrapping up the included files as a single downloadable resource. So this makes the access easy and compact. This bundling is not available in the early versions of .NET framework. So it is available only in the recent versions. From 4.5 onwards it is available. We can say when we create a .NET application, first when we create a page, we can save it, and when we see the file name of it, we can look at it. It will be .aspx.cs if that is C#. If that is VB, we can see .aspx.vb. So like that, many .cs or .vb files will be bundled in a single directory, right? So this context is called as bundling, which enables us again easy access and the compactness of the program. Then the next service is memory management. Actually, memory management is efficiently done by CLR. It does this memory management by means of something called garbage collector. So CLR has the efficiency to check the resources that don't seem to be utilized by an operating system. When a particular resource which has been already available is not being used now, it can be collected by the CLR, and it will be just used by some other process in which it is required. So that is called garbage collector. Then garbage collector operates at regular intervals to examine that the system resources are being used or not. When they are not used, it will be just freed consequently. Then the next benefit is less coding and enhanced reprocess of code. Actually, the benefit of object-oriented programming is mainly only this. We'll establish a class, and when we want to use that class, we can just create an object and we can make use of the class. How many times it is possible, that many times we can use the class. Okay, so we need to create a class only once. So this is called usage of less coding, and it enhances the reprocessing of coding also. So I hope you understand this. So this interprets saving of time and subsequently the less price to create applications. Of course, when the time is saved, the price will be very less. Then it is security. This is another major benefit of CLR. CLR actually provides security by means of two features. One is managed coding, another one is CLR. Okay, so it offers security in two ways. One is code based, another one is rule based. What code based access is, that is when some files will be write protected, some will be freely accessed. So protection of files is called as code access. Not everything can be accessed freely, right? And role based security is, it is confining the users of using the file. Right. So some users, for example, for a project, the admin can freely use the project, not anyone, any other one. Like any user cannot just get into the project and he can use it. Only admin can do that, right? So that is called role-based security. For admins, it is the security is not confined, and for the regular users, it is confined, right? So that is called role-based security, and CLR offers many credentials for providing this security. So this security is a major feature which is benefited exclusively by the financial, digital marketing and educational sectors. And the next one is interoperability. The current versions, the recent two versions of .NET framework, it makes the .NET framework to work in compliance with IoT things. So that is another major feature of that .NET framework, which is called as interoperability. And the next one is MVC. MVC is Model View Controller. This Model View Controller enables to create web applications through ASP.NET and also to process dynamic sites. So dynamic sites is operable sites, right? So operable sites we can create using .NET. That is another benefit. Then that is all about the presentation, and you can also refer these sites for better understanding. Thanks for watching.